The cost of college is already pricing many Texans out. That has Governor Greg Abbott putting pressure on public colleges and universities to prevent tuition increases. Earlier this month, the governor sent a letter to university system leaders. Abbott wrote that he reached out to regents at every Texas public university, saying he would not support any tuition increases over the next 2 years. Education reporter Nabil Remadna spoke with University of Texas students about the development and got some insight into their concerns over costs.
It can be pretty expensive to get a college education these days.
Many of my friends, they're taking out loans. They're worried about student debt.
While University of Texas student Eric Espinal is on scholarship, he knows the struggles his friends face.
Would be a large burden, especially when you're already just focusing on studies and getting a job and working an internship, things like that.
Viveka is a student at UT as well.
It's like a publicly funded university. I feel like we get a lot of state funding and government funding in general, so I feel like it should definitely be lower.
Governor Greg Abbott sent a letter to Texas colleges and universities saying he will not support increases for undergraduate tuition and other fee increases over the next 2 years. This is because the previous law prohibiting freezing costs over these past few years is expiring. He says the goal is to ease the financial burden on students and their families.
I think that's a great thing. I don't think tuition should raise at all in any state.
I mean, that'd be nice, but I think the goal should be to reduce tuition in general and also to actually see that happen.
Nabil Remadna, State of Texas.
Last year, Texas lawmakers provided an additional $700 million to public universities in the state budget. In exchange for the funding, university leaders agreed not to raise tuition through the 2024-25 academic year. On Wednesday, the University of Texas system made a big announcement that could cut college costs for thousands of students. The Board of Regents voted to expand a program that offers free tuition to lower-income families. Starting next year, in-state students whose families make less than $100,000 a year will get free tuition and waived fees at any school in the University of Texas system. It's an expansion of the system's Promise Plus endowment, which previously provided free tuition to Texas students whose families made less than $65,000 a year. For perspective, we took a closer look at the cost to attend UT for Texas residents. Texas offers an online calculator for the tuition and fees a student would see. The estimated cost of tuition for the 2024-25 academic school year at UT is somewhere between $10,000 and $13,000. The total cost of attendance for those students is estimated between $31,000 and $34,000. That includes books, housing, and other expenses. Thank you again for joining us for State of Texas. I'm Josh Hinkle. We'll be back next week to bring you an in-depth look at Texas politics.